The Trinamool Congress swept the Lok Sabha elections in the 42 seats of West Bengal, setting a strong precedent ahead of the assembly elections scheduled in the state for 2026. Trends showed that the Trinamool Congress was leading in 29 seats, up 7 seats from their 2019 tally. The BJP's tally came down to 12 seats from its earlier tally of 18. Meanwhile, the Congress, which was fighting in alliance with the Left Front, saw its tally come down from 1 to 2, with veteran Congress leader Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary trailing to the Trinamool Congress's Yusuf Pathan. As preliminary data rolls out, the Trinamool Congress seems to have done 3 things right to limit the BJP to just 12 seats. First, it focused on breaching the BJP's North Bengal and its Jungle Mahal bastions. At the same time, it also tried to neutralize the small gains that the Saffron Party had made in South Bengal. Second, its bet of going solo and not as a part of the India alliance into the election also paid off, with most minority-dominated seats seeing the Trinamool Congress as a clear choice against the BJP. Third, the party, having learned from its 2021 victory in the assembly elections, went into the polls on the back of the Trinamool Congress government's welfare schemes and also on Bengali subnationalism. Let's look at some of the seats which the BJP won in 2019 but lost this time in 2024. These seats are Bankura, Mednipur and Jhargram in the tribal Jungle Mahal areas, Kuch Bihar in North Bengal and Hooghly and Barakpur in South Bengal. The BJP had swept all 8 seats of the Jungle Mahal region in 2019. On the back of its very specific SC/ST outreach, the Trinamool managed to take back some of the ground in Jungle Mahal from the BJP. However, it did not retain its 2021 gains in the area. In Bankura, sitting MP Subhash Sarkar was trailing to Trinamool's Arup Chakrabarti. In Mednipur, the bastion of Shubhendu Adhikari, who is the BJP's leader of opposition in the state, the TMC's June Malia bested the BJP's Agnimitra Paul. The seat was held by BJP's former state president Dilip Ghosh. In Kuch Bihar, former Union Minister Nishit Pramanik was trailing against the TMC's Jagdish Chandra Barma after the former also faced a battle against his own party colleagues in the seat. In Hooghly, the TMC's Rachna Banerjee had a considerable lead over BJP's heavyweight leader Loket Chatterjee, also the incumbent MP. In Barakpur, the incumbent BJP MP Arjun Singh, who's since gone to the TMC and come back, was also trailing. The lack of an India alliance in West Bengal seems to have hurt the Congress and the left more than it has hurt the Trinamool Congress. Out of the 29 seats that the TMC won, one of the seats is of the Congress's, that of Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, and his seat of Baharampur, from where he was seeking a 6th term. He, however, lost to the Trinamool Congress's Yusuf Pathan. In Murshidabad too, the CPM's Mohammad Salim was in 2nd place after the Trinamool Congress's incumbent MP Abu Tahir Khan. The only place where the lack of an alliance has hurt the TMC is in the 2 seats of Malda. While the party's candidate from Malda South, Shahnawaz Ali Rehan, polled 3rd, the Congress's Isha Khan Chaudhary managed to secure Ghani Khan Chaudhary's legacy in the seat. Isha will take over the seat from his father Abu Hasim Khan Chaudhary. In Malda North, like the last time around, a split of votes between the Congress and the TMC has handed a win to incumbent BJP MP Khagen Murmu. During the campaign, TMC Supremo and West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee severely criticized the left and the Congress, saying that they were just another team of the BJP. The results show that in a national election too, the voters in Bengal have preferred the TMC, a regional party, over the Congress. In the run-up to the elections, the Trinamool Congress focused on spreading the awareness of its welfare schemes, especially the Lokhir Bhandar scheme, which is a scheme that gives income support of 1,000 rupees to women of the general category and 1,200 rupees to women of the SC/ST category. The scheme, it seems, has helped Mamata Banerjee retain her women vote, which has stayed with her since 2011. It also shows that the BJP's Sandesh Khali narrative, ostensibly to sway these women voters away from the TMC, has not worked. The party also went into the election with the slogan Jonagoner Gorjon, Bangla Birodhir Bisorjon. Roughly translated, it means that the roar of the people is going to drown the traitors of Bengal. The party used issues like that of central funds due to the state to reassert the fact that the BJP was anti-Bengali. Along with that, the narrative that the BJP tried to build with the CAA also did not cut much ice with the voters in Bengal. Instead, it helped the Trinamool Congress consolidate its voters further. With the numbers between the NDA alliance and the Opposition India alliance being very close, the Trinamool Congress hopes that if a final last-minute twist comes in these Lok Sabha elections, then it will play a crucial part from the opposition team.